NXT this time, but if you want to run through it real quick after SmackDown here, we can go ahead and do that.
Yeah, we're on. We're on. Tim, we're recording.
Yes. Yeah, I know. I was trying to follow Mike over here.
Don't
Anyway,
worry about Mike.
Nicole. Yeah, well, that's one thing I wanted to bring up, though. I brought it up last week, and Nicole Bass.
You're gonna have to edit a
That's
lot of this out.
what's that? What's that?
Gonna have to
This
edit
is
some of it out.
this is very unprofessional.
What is? What do you do?
What's happening with me right now? I'm very. I feel like superplexing some people off the top rope, man.
Just do it then.
Well, that's the thing. If you've got a house of younglings, that's the thing. I'm my little ones with the in-laws, so that's the only reason I don't have that going on in the background too. Um,
Mine are upstairs on
but
the tablets.
Nicole Bass, that's what I couldn't think of last time, and I wish I could find one ECW clip. We're talking ECW arena back in the day, the ECW faithful just clamoring and stinking all over each other, and they were just shredding her. I think that, they were telling. I want to say it was just incredible. The crowd suck his dick, and they're pouring a call just standing there, all jacked up, but that was terrible. Anyway, the final boss. I'm gonna go straight for that because that's what a lot of the internet online clamoring has been about. The final boss.
Right.
And you got the Rock had quite the conversation, I want to say, with Cody Rhodes, going through their history
Oh,
and how they're almost family.
oh my
Um,
God! This stuff makes me want to puke, man.
what happened?
You're my brother. Hey, man, you
Oh
want
yeah,
to be my brother? You be my champion? Come on, man. Go back to Hollywood. Go piss in a Voss bottle.
but that's exactly what kind of happened with that. I mean, so what I took out of that. The Rock is a big wig at TKO, and I really think that The Rock offered Cody all of his dreams come true in exchange for his soul.
All his
And I
dreams
don't
did come
know.
true. He won the belt. Like, what other
Uh,
dreams does this guy have?
I don't know, but it'll cost him his mortal soul. I don't know if The Rock is a shrewd businessman, a friend, or Satan himself making that kind of deal. If it's
Is this
costing
the
him
heel
his
turn?
soul.
Is this going to be the
Yeah,
heel
that's
turn?
Heel
then?
turn? He is a heel.
No, I'm not talking about The Rock. I'm talking about Cody.
Cody. Cody heel turn. That's what I think they're left turning into, or right turning
Because
into.
he's not really. He's getting his big pop and all this and that, but there's no attention there. And
Right.
him being a bad guy going against Cena, if Cena wins, we'll find out. If Cena wins, most likely he's doing a heel turn. So it's just going to be whatever they say who wins Elimination Chamber. But
Yeah, it is
that could
like
be
his
the way
whole.
of him selling his soul because he wants his soul and just grab it and yank it out of him and be his champion, like you're drinking out of the cup. So that's the only way I can see that maybe that's how they're going to push this match. The true nightmare comes into effect. I don't know.
Just on a side note, though, I just made that fresh squeezed lemonade, fresh, just a couple ingredients from scratch. Super filtered water and everything. I got a whole
Okay.
system going on. But the thing is, the whole process. But when you drink it, it's like, oh my god. Jimmy Uso actually beat Drew McIntyre for a roll up win. But with a roll up win, that's not really going to do it. So Drew didn't like that and proceeded to jump him after the match.
Oh, Drew was going to do that anyway. Drew was toying with him throughout the entire match. He got careless. He got rolled up. He got pissed off, and he does what he normally does. He
Yeah.
destroys him at the end of the match.
Mhm.
That's
Meanwhile, what's this? I was going to say, Mike, can I mute you in the background there? Then again, you're going to want to talk. I don't know. Never mind. You're good.
Yo,
what are you eating?
lower that. It's disruptive.
What are you eating? Tuna? Are you eating tuna?
Mac and cheese.
Oh, did you
So,
put tuna
well,
on the mac and cheese?
are you on like full on dad mode right now?
You know,
Is that
Craig
what's
doesn't
going?
like mac and cheese.
He's weird on several fronts.
He doesn't like mac
But
and
that
cheese, but he eats
yeah,
tuna like every day.
It's cheap.
You're gonna get mercury
and
poisoning
probably that's why
from
I don't
that
want to give
chicken
it to
from
my
the
cat.
sea
No, I don't like chicken from the sea. I like Starkist.
with Charlie Tuna.
Tuna. And it's pound Mr. Limpet.
Yo, Starkist is getting free advertising right now, man.
Yeah.
Hey, everybody out there, all you wrestling fans, eat your Starkist.
Yeah, I'm gonna make a trick, like a club sandwich out of it. Another little bit of lettuce, just
Starkist is gonna get a
tomato.
hold of this and be like, "Who are these guys talking about Starkist?"
Yeah,
Charlie,
a
You know,
good MLT, right? With a little
with
like when the
oh
mutton's
yeah,
just
with
right.
with a little mayo, just go right in.
hey, Starkist
Anyway,
people, if you're listening, we like advertising dollars. Okay, so if you want to pay us, we'll talk about Starkist all day.
I heated up an egg bagel and put it on that and just ate it that way.
That's it, man. You could just do whatever. You could make a tuna melt.
I don't like
Yum.
cheese on my tuna. Stop.
All right, back to wrestling.
Yeah, him.
Yeah, I was just gonna
Ask
say.
Tim ask Tim about the Super Bowl barbecue, big bucket of barbecue baked beans. See what happened.
All right, Tim,
Well,
tell us
can I-
about the Super Bowl big bucket of barbecue baked beans.
Oh man, so we got Kate. Oh, well, first of all, let me set this up. This is going to be one of those stories, so you might want to get a drink for this, right? So, I was dating this one broad for I don't know a semester or so, and I brought her over. And she's like, she wanted to shower first for obvious invocations. Like, nah, anyway, so we didn't want to be late. We went over. Craig just got a TV, big ass TV for the like the living room we had there with his suite, right? And the thing is, though, Craig noticed like, okay, she is like a real skank. I mean, she just like smells skanky. I'm like, well, that's
Hey,
the thing.
Simone
You know what?
Biles, turn that down.
So anyway, in her defense, though, it's just like, do you have any idea what I just did to this poor girl? You know what I mean? She's just just covered in a mess there. And but anyway, we're at this party, and she's smelling, and okay, we're ordering KFC for the Super Bowl. We got things. I mean, Craig had things geared up, like everybody in his suite there. Well, anyway, so we get things go. I want to say that was one of the early Patriots wins. I think I remember the Super Bowl. But anyway, so we got KFC, and I'm like, oh, of all the things to order, of all the things to get, okay, a large side of the KFC's, beans. I'm like, oh boy, a big bucket of Broadway's Brooklyn barbecue baked beans. Oh boy. And me and Craig's like, oh god, no. I'm going to open a window even though it's freezing outside. It's just it was just a uncomfortable night for everybody. I regret it, but it was a good time. But yeah,
Just think of Blazing Saddles, Mike. That's what Tim was. I didn't eat I don't like beans, so Tim ate the beans.
And
You want
boy,
some
howdy,
beans?
and boy, howdy, did I too. You got that with the, some of the fried chicken skin. You're good to go. That's just like, Eric Cartman heaven right there. And I wonder why I had a heart attack at 31. But anyway, um, my whole thing, my whole point, I gotta say this. I love our Truth. And meanwhile, he introduced L.A. Louisiana night.
Yeah, the
But
hometown boy.
Shinsuke interfered, and yep, and the Miz took the pin. Um,
He even tagged
yeah, so
Miz in and went to the corner.
yeah, what Mayo don't Miz defeated yeah, our Truth in L.A. night. It was it was good. I don't know.
And then
Tiffany.
Shinsuke, yeah.
Okay. Oh yeah, yeah. I'm sorry. Yeah, good. Thank you. Shinsuke got involved. Interfered, and that's when the Miz took the pin. Forget that.
Wait, did we skip
Anyway,
NXT?
Huh?
We skipped NXT?
Yeah.
yeah. Tiffany Stratton beat Candice LeRae. Jax ambushed Tiffy. Trish Stratus. What a mess mosh in there until
Why
Jax.
is Trish Stratus involved? Why is she there?
Hey, if she's still in shape, if she still has some in-ring ability, she's a little diva-ish in the ring, I'd say, but but meanwhile, Jax just fat squashed Trish and Stratton with the double annihilator.
Yeah, she had some soft cushions landing on.
Yeah.
Hard.
Oh, she went very soft down. Like she didn't go hard like she normally does. She went squatted a little spot and then went slowly down on top of them.
Yeah, otherwise that'd be busted ribs. And I think one time she really did injure somebody, so she's going to be a little more conscientious of it, I think. But then again, it was followed by another sloppy women's tag match that I don't care. Getting into another tag match. Okay, you got the Pretty Deadly against DIY, and
That didn't last long.
No, it ended up in a no contest.
I don't understand. What is the point of the Street Profits? Like, they come in, they disrupt, they disappear, they get their title match, they lose, they disappear. Like, I don't understand what they're doing with the Street Profits. They need to make up their mind.
It's well put. I think that's where they get in and out in the middle there too. Yeah, next time, Mike, I'm gonna just mute Mike's mic. But still, it's just like yeah, the whole thing was pretty deadly. But like I said, with the Street Profits, they come in and jump everybody. Damian Priest and Braun Strowman. I mean, that just right there, Timmy Happy against the Solo Sikoa and Jacob Fatu. Timmy Happy. Timmy's entertaining.
Come on.
Yeah, very Timmy with that match. Not very disappointed there either. In the end, South to Heaven on Sikoa for the win. And
right.
Of course, now
this was more of a match just to set up the whole Solo versus Fatu. Like, it's just, that's another thing now. Like, so Bloodline is completely done. Roman hasn't been anywhere near SmackDown since he won the thing. Solo has come back and now he's the bad guy in all this, and Fatu's the good guy because Fatu's taken over and hates what Solo's doing. Jimmy is off doing who knows what. Jay's not even part of the action. So
you know what I think about it?
Yeah.
What was that?
He's tired of the Bloodline, basically, because it's done. And then you have this new faction happening in NXT that they're going to try and push, but who knows what they're doing?
Who?
Oh, you wait till you see the thumbnail that I made for that. Between 114 Elimination Chamber coming up and
who's the new faction?
I have no idea. They just
Yeah,
wear
they
masks.
didn't. They did. Yeah, they didn't name them yet. It's just that they're going for another Shield or whatever, and it's just like, okay, you got all these young curtain jerkers hoping to be in NXT hopeful or whatever. But no, that's what they got going on with that.
So what's going on with Roman? Like, is he even part of WWE?
Oh, good point. No, he's the thing with Roman. My understanding, he's like maybe nursing injury, that kind of thing, nagging injury. But I don't think it's even that. You got to keep in mind Roman Reigns, Joe, um, has leukemia, and even though he's
I
in
got to hop
remission and
off. I'll
everything
be
like
back.
that, he'll be all
Bruno.
having problems in dealing with that. Or he might be, you know, dealing with something, having something done, having complications. But I really think it might be tied into that, and or a nagging injury. But do I see him
Okay.
missing a step coming into WrestleMania? No, but do I see him being used sparingly until then? Yeah,
Not even
not gonna
sparingly.
be.
He's barely even. He showed up at Royal Rumble, and then that was it.
Yeah.
He got stomped into the ground. He got stomped
Mhm.
into the steps, and he hasn't been around since. Like he just
Um,
came back from hiatus. Like this is
I
this is why I got sick of Roman because he was barely on TV. Cena's another one. Where the hell is Cena?
Oh yeah, but
You're gonna have
so much
him
for his
wrestle Elimination Chamber, yet he has done no in-ring wrestling.
not. I mean, he could just do a promo. I mean, he's not even on the road to freaking WrestleMania. He's going to show up in the chamber and that's it. You know what I mean? He said he announced in, and all that in between. It could have been weeks of at least halfway decent promos and
Yeah,
cute
like do
pops and
something like
shit.
a feud with somebody. You mean tell me he's not gonna like wrestle anyone till WrestleMania? Like
Um,
this is his final year. People want to see Cena. Like
yeah,
it's like
he's on
Judas
all the
Priest.
promos.
It's like
Yeah,
Judas Priest doing a reunion tour, but yet there's only like one date a month. Like it's what is the
I
point of the reunion tour? Like
Oh, you just described Black Sabbath and Heaven and Hell, and actually Judas Priest when that thing when they do like the Wacken Festival or the down used to be the at Downington, England, the Downington Festival, not the Download Festival
oh, US who
now.
should be Super Bowl? They should get Led Zeppelin to do it. Pay Led
Uh,
Zeppelin $500 million to do a one-time halftime show for the Super Bowl.
I'm trying to think. Hey, these guys are still alive. Well, that's the thing. If you got some of these guys that are still alive,
Yeah,
you still
three of
got
them are still there. It's just the drummer isn't. But his son plays the drum, so you can always do that.
this is another part of Kayfabe Chronicles and metal and the finer points of music, like you just pointed out. It is it'll blend sometimes.
Right.
So
But yeah,
expect
so
heavy metal references.
Cena and Roman, I don't know what they're doing with them. Are they even wrestling? Or are they not wrestling? Roman's not even part of the Elimination Chamber. The next major pay-per-view after that is WrestleMania.
Yeah,
So
they'd be. Expect. I'm expecting some fireworks. I'm expecting some switches and changes and um I dare say surprises coming into WrestleMania. I think a lot.
you
It
think it's
will
gonna be
be.
Roman versus Seth, and he finally beats him?
Oh, that'd be fun. That'd be fun in itself. Um.
No, it won't be because they
Well,
should have did
well,
it.
we'll,
The
that's
Fiend
the
and
thing.
Bray Wyatt, they should have had him
We'll,
beat freaking Orton, and they didn't. So
all this though. We'll see it at the elimination chamber. I'm actually really looking forward to that. I'm thinking of doing something like this, like a live stream, and just kind of like watch with it and everything.
yeah. So right now,
Instant reaction.
like 4 matches at the Elimination Chamber.
Yeah. Um, and including the two chamber matches. That's going to be the whole deal there. And on the women's side, so we're down to Morgan. Alexa Bliss is in there. Interesting if there's any
Well, she had a promo,
character.
supposedly.
I'll see if there's any real character development there, though. If there's, let's say, an upside down walk,
Well, her
Anyway,
promo cut sounds like she's taking over the Wyatt Six, is basically what it sounds like.
and that's what I think they're pushing too. Then there's Bianca Belair, Bailey, Naomi, and Roxanne Perez.
So, since we're not talking until after Elimination Chamber, are we done with Raw?
Yeah. Yeah. No, this is with SmackDown. Yeah.
Yeah.
And
So,
that's all. That's all I really got. Getting into NXT again. I did not. That's on me. I should have had more prepared there. But if you want to look it up, we can just go ahead and do it that way.
well, with NXT, they did Fraxium challenged the Hardy Boys. You know, I think Trick Williams is going against that guy again. I forgot his name. But
Some of these guys, you know who they're pushing, and you know who's going up. And okay, the other guys, they're going to need a lot more experience, a little more work, what have you. But yeah, I don't know what they're doing with some of these rookies, but my whole thing though with wrestling, you got to have that balance of physique, ability, and charisma.
right.
And that's the thing though. I've seen a lot of guys that are just unbelievable athletes. That they're smart. Their in ring work is impeccable, but they had the personality of an aardvark. I mean, it was just terrible. And
Well, yeah, those
meanwhile,
people don't last long. If you can't work the
that's
mic, you're not going to be there much longer.
and that's where I really came into it. Being green and everything. And it's like I tell you what, though, yeah, I forget where I was going to go with that because you get into flashbacks and I think back and my whole my whole thing had I I had maybe a shot glass full of talent of actual yeah, beyond physique actual athletic ability, just a shot glass of talent, but I had bat, blowing over beer keg of charisma. So, that's what I really sold. That's why I had these, whenever possible, these gratuitous, drawn out entrances, especially at an independent show. But with my music, with my metal, with the build up and everything else, dude, I got pops, man. I, I did well at some point. Um, But that's the thing with the NXT. Some of these guys, you're going to see a lot of them just come
Well,
up.
they're going back
A
and
lot
forth
of
to
them.
TNA, and that's where on TNA this week, Obafemi.
So they're actually trying to use them as like a more developmental. I'm trying to think where's Ohio Valley during all this, and a lot of other things. Yeah, I don't know where they're going
Well,
with
Obafemi showed up on TNA,
that. Okay.
and he challenged Moose, and Moose ran out of the ring.
I was just thinking though, what I did notice, catching up and whatnot. The natural Dustin Rhodes. He comes in with the Ring of Honor tag champ, title in an AEW Dynamite against MJF. Meanwhile, you gotta love MJF. I forgot his initials. The Carter boy and back in TNA. But he's a fun character. I don't know why like MJF hasn't like he's in TNA where he probably should have been in a WWE.
Well, his contract was expiring, but they renewed it.
Yeah,
So,
I could see why they
well,
would.
not he was going to come to WWE,
Hmm.
but
Like I said,
Rusev is supposedly coming back as well as Aleister Black
Rusev.
or Malachi, whatever you want to call him.
Okay, yeah. Well, that guy. He's. I hope that might be an elimination chamber. There might be a run-in or something involved. I would
Well,
like.
there has to be something with Judgment Day versus Finn Balor. It's got to be probably Dirty Dom versus Finn Balor for the rights to control the Judgment Day or something like that. Because
Mm,
Dirty Dom wants to bring people in, Finn Balor doesn't. So this could be, I don't know, like they can do it. I don't know how they're going. Like it's a week away, so I don't know exactly when Aleister Black or Rusev can actually be part of WWE. But they can probably set up a match where Dom and Nick is going against Finn Balor for control of Judgment Day.
yeah. That's the thing. That's a. It's so muddy, but that'd be nice if they poured it out and like okay, there could be a split faction or we'll see what happens that way.
Well,
Just like
everybody
in
that's
the
in
middle there.
Judgment Day all gets pushed out. So eventually it's going to be Finn Balor. Then the next one after that would be Dirty Dom because Carlito and JD McDonough came in after him. So
And Carlito's just in the mix though. But that's the thing. Like I was saying before though, we're dealing with Carlito Colon. He's
he
just
doesn't
in
even
the
wrestle
background.
anymore. Like, what is the point?
No, he exactly. But the thing is though, he has like no screen time. He's just like goofing off camera and some interact just the brief interaction. He steals the
Yokozawa is
show.
getting
I
more
mean,
screen
he's
time than him.
hilarious. What's that?
Yokozawa gets more screen time than him.
Yeah, but that's the thing though. He Carlito still steals the show. I mean, his antics are just kind of funny. But like you said though, what is he there for aside from working with and putting over the younger talent in that group? Maybe
Right. That's why
he
they
sh-
should bring over his family if that is something they can figure out.
oh, okay. So we got a bunch of Colognes against a bunch of Fatus. That'll be a fight.
Yeah, but not even all the Fatus are there. One, I don't know who the
Man,
other guy is. Like, I forgot his name.
yeah. That I don't know why there was that bouncing around, and like I said, I forget where he, not I think it was TNA he popped up. Um, Zilla, right?
Yeah.
So he was in, but that was weird. I do not know what's going on with that, but sometimes it could just like I say, you get the timing with contracts, timing with this. We don't know what's going on backstage. But 9 times out of 10, somebody's an asshole. That's just how it works in that business. That's my take
Right.
on it. But like I said, I like where the things go and have gone. But with that, I'm just going to go ahead wrap
You
that
want to
up
make a
as a show.
prediction for elimination?
Oh, yeah, let's do that.
All right. So
Well,
Owen versus Sammy.
oh God, those two are just gonna kill each other. I pick a KO. Um, um, I don't think either one of them is going to be like standing on their own power after that. That's
Right,
my
but who's going to
prediction on
win?
that one. Uh, I don't think it really matters. Like I said, I'm still looking at the KO, but that's the thing. It's just going to be nasty.
All
That's
right.
my take
So
on that.
KO.
Yeah. Uh,
Women's
y-
tag
y-
team. I think it's Nia,
uh,
Candice.
yeah. Yeah. Yep. Um. Okay, get the women's side of the elimination chamber. Uh,
Women's elimination. Liv.
I,
I want to see
well,
Alexa Bliss, but I don't.
no, we're going to be pulling for Alexa Bliss, but I don't think she's going to win. But I know there's going to be a whole entire spot involved. Um,
Well, that's
something's
the
going to
question, though. The White Six has yet to be on SmackDown officially because they haven't really appeared yet.
Oh yeah. Oh, they're working. They're working on something. I
They
hope.
they were supposed to be on there like months ago, but Bo Dallas got hurt supposedly, so they haven't really been on. They can push the Alexa Bliss thing if she ends up
Right.
winning and then winning the belt from Rhea, then
She would like really own. Yeah.
the White Six will then go to Raw again.
I don't know. I get this. I get into this though, and I get hopeful. It's like okay. It's like that would be like me rooting for the Jets. But meanwhile, I know it's going to be something lame like Bailey winning. Well,
No,
not lame.
it's
I
probably gonna
love
be Liv
Bailey, but
again. Liv Morgan's gonna win again for some reason, and it's just gonna be Ray
for
and
some
Liv at
reason,
WrestleMania rematch.
yeah. I see that.
And then the men's Cena. You see anybody else that will? I could see a couple of feuds happening. I could see a CM Punk Seth Rollins things happening again. I can see CM Punk versus Logan Paul, and then Priest versus Drew.
Yeah, those two would be brawling in the corner. You know, I mean, they'll be in the corner just like yeah, we're just beating each other up in the corner the whole time. Let everybody else work a match for a bit. I bet that or they're just going to collide and take a
Yeah.
nap or just brawl around the outside. You know, I love how they choreograph the violence. You know, it really is an artwork. But also, if it doesn't work, we see it and we see botches for what they are. But yeah, that's all the John Cena show, and that's the thing. He might not show up again until WrestleMania, but he might do a promo. Uh, like Monday. Um, hmm,
Yeah,
I don't
because the
know.
only
And
bad guy is really Drew McIntyre. So unless Cody turns heel fully, I don't see Seth. I don't see CM Punk. I don't see Damian Priest fighting
I don't see Logan Paul.
Logan Paul.
Uh,
I don't want to see him fight for the freaking championship. Like
no,
there's
God,
no
no,
reason to push this guy for that. As I said, he's
no.
a great athlete, but he's not. I don't want the face of WWE to be Logan Paul because you have a freaking deal with Prime. Like it's just stupid that they
First
keep
you have to
pushing
what?
that.
Oh yeah. No, he if he keeps it up, he will, earn, kind of kayfabe. He'll earn some respect. But then meanwhile, he is, like I said, the Rocky Maivia and Young Miz had a douche baby, and it grown up to be the Paul brothers.
Right.
But anyway, that's that's my our take on that, and I like how that works for coming into elimination chamber. So, yeah, next thing is though, so do we want to just do this next Sunday, same bad time, same match? I like the way it's been working. I
Yeah,
like the
that's
way I've been
fine.
having time to produce. I'm staying up late tonight because I get a better idea of what I'm doing and I'll be able to actually, split it up in 3 different things, get it out in time, all that good stuff. I'll
Right.
do that tomorrow.
Yeah, Sunday night's fine.
Yeah. But meanwhile, this one to be, after that. I that's the thing though. I still want to do like have more on. Uh, like 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 a lot. I want to get together like a whole panel. Like a lot of us all just kind of chimed in together. During a while we're watching the pay per view. You know what I mean? That kind of thing. Like live stream. That kind of. That's what I really want to do. Anyway,
Yeah, but it's hard to get
uh,
multiple people on because, as you can see, everyone has hectic lives,
well,
man.
well, that'd be yeah. That's a
You could do your own stream if you want, and just do it that way.
well, that's the thing though. When looking at a pay per view, it's just like okay, I'm just a dude hanging out, while watching the show by myself. Kind of defeats it. My whole thing is for me getting back to the crew, the clip that we had. Because meanwhile, it's like at one point we had everybody was a director. Everybody was a big wig or in control of some building or some entire department at Gannon. You got our resident directors too, which is kind of funny backstory. Given my career too. But
Right.
anyway, you got we were all in our 30s. One couple there, Beth and Mark, and you got Matt and Mark, another Mark. And meanwhile, it's like, okay, well, Beth and Mark is in Erie, but everybody else is like, okay, you got one in Buffalo, you got another pal in Pittsburgh, another one out west somewhere. But that's the thing. We had a regular click where we would usually just go out to BWW or various bars where we go out, eat, drink, watch the pay per views. Um, but now as things have changed and morphed, um, you know we would like old school, like when we were kids, have everybody in the living room. We had everybody over. And we would take turns going to each other's houses for the different shows. And
Right.
every time we did, it's just like they usually just go kind of pizza and wings, but it's like every once in a while we'll kind of come up with something special there. And meanwhile, it's like all the beer we could guzzle, and it was always a great time. And even if it's like live streaming like this, in this kind of environment, I want to get back to that. It's kind of a fun magic feeling. It's like meeting up with your cousin in Azeroth at a bar in Stormwind City. I mean, it's just kind of a weird magical thing doing it that way. You falling asleep?
No. Just take care of stuff on the phone.
Oh, you're concentrating there. No, but no, I love this. I love how things are going, and this be a good split, and I can go ahead and
All right.
work on it. But
So we'll keep it at
yeah,
this time.
mhm.
Yep.
And like I said, next Saturday will be fun though. That'll be kind of interesting to see where things go. But at least we'll have even the answers that we couldn't, some of the questions we couldn't answer. But I think we have pretty good feel of how it's going to be. But either way, it's like, sure, it's going to be fun. So anyway, I'll
Yep.
catch you next week, pal.
All right. Same bat time, same bat channel.
Yep, another Kayfabe Chronicles.
All right, man.